It's not really hard to display this. We are going to just check whether this exists. If this exists, then we display. If not, we won't. And of course, we'll close these extra spaces. So we'll go to our code, and in the add.twig at the top of the form, we'll make sure that these extra spaces are not there. Just remove the extra spaces, and then we'll put it inside an if statement. So we will just say if this is how you do if statements in Twig. We say if this guy is there, which is just paste it there. If it is there, then display. If not, we will just do an end if. So this sorts out our problem. If we go to this place and we refresh, reload, of course, if we just visit this page directly, okay, cool. As you can see, there is no search results here. So this basically solves our problem of search results. Okay, then we are going to just delete this search results. So this is not necessary, and in fact the whole header is not necessary. Delete this header. That solves our basic problem. Alright, and apart from the first name, we can display other things like this last name of this user and a little more information about where they stay, their location. We can say last name. So we can, location can be something like user dot skills dot states, user dot state dot name. And then what else do we need to pass in about this user? Whatever other details we will need to pass in. Alright, this solves our problem. We have user, we have skills. Then of course we'll do the same thing for skills. Then we reverse engineer and go back. Our skills have ID and description, so we will go to this place in the searches controller, exactly what we're trying to do. So I think we can do this or where again several times just to cover for all the other conditions in the users table. We can say or where it is the same thing as the email, and say email, search them. So as a guide, we can use our users table. Quickly log in. Our users table has local government, has countries, has first name, last name, email, and I don't think we have any other thing. So these are basically gender. Okay, these are basically what people will search for. So we can just say gender too. Okay, cool. And just say or where. The order doesn't really matter. Copy, paste. Cool, so we can say gender, so that our clients can just come in and just search for male and get all the guys, or female and get all the women. Alright, now we've done this, we can just do the same thing with skills. So the skill, of course, we can make sure that we imported skill good. Then the skill is basically the same thing where we'll do where, and where the skill name is equal to the search term. Okay, but this time around it appears we won't use equal to, we'll use like, because somebody might be the skill name might be PHP and somebody is searching for PHP development, you understand? So we'll just use something that has to do with like. So to do that, we'll do a little trick where we'll put a percentage. The percentage basically tells your MySQL that you're looking for anything that looks like. Okay, so we're saying where the name remotely matches this, and then we'll do another or where the same thing does for the description. Okay, so we will work with the description too and do exactly the same thing. Skill, we'll just do it for the description. Then at the end of everything you want to get, so you want to do an get. Okay, so we've sorted for skills. What else do we look for? We look for states. Same thing. So somebody can just type their state and see everybody within that state, okay? And we'll do a get at the end of it. Then we can just do, that one is simple. We can just do state name is the same thing as the search term. Cool. So this sorts our problem. The other last thing we can do is the country. So we can see all Nigerians there. Country name is the same thing as the search term, so we'll call it country. So this sorts our problem. Okay. So from here, what we're going to do is, let's comment this out first, the issue of the state. We'll come back in another video and fix this, because we're supposed to find all users in the state that is matched and all users in the country that is matched. Okay, so it's a different query that we'll do for that. So let's quickly pass in skills and in the search term. So here we can just add skills to the result. It says skills, and then we do this, and then we separate with the comma. Okay, so skills is now available in the add, so we can just photocopy what we have here. We'll copy, go to the skills page. This is the place. We'll replace it and change skill as skills, and then here we can do skill.name, skill.name. The rest is not important. So what else we can do is to quickly make it a URL. Okay, if we make it a URL, it will work. So to make it a URL, we have to add href and enclose it into this. Why am I typing skill? Okay, so we will now do our usual path for. We will say that this goes to skills.index, because we know how our skill is already built to function. So inside the index, we are passing an ID with the value of skill.id. Alright? So when they click on it, it will open the list of skills. It will open the skill and then the list of people that are in that skill. I think it should be in the skill view also. When we view the skill, we'll see everybody that has that skill. Alright, the same thing with states and stuff. So this basically pretty much solves our problem. And then here we're going to do the same kind of manipulation we did to make it a URL. So the person's name becomes a URL. We just add it here, and of course close it with ahref. Alright, so what we have here is basically this, and we'll call it users view user ID. So you can just click on the name and then to take you to the user's page. So if we come here and search again for John, I'm searching for John because we know that at least we have a John. I can just search for doadmin, and hit enter. As you can see, we have John Doadmin in Lagos State, and if we go to skills, there is no skill that matches John Doadmin, so we just have John Doadmin in Lagos State. Alright, so this basically sorts our problem, and if we click on it, takes us to John Doe's profile. Very good, and the person can contact John Doe from here. So we've started our search. Our search now works. So in subsequent videos, we'll move on to subsequent things. Thank you.